All right, we are back to play the fourth quarter of this game. Again, this is one of those games. Actually, it might be my first one that's kind of upside down from real life. In real life, the Raiders destroyed San Diego in week one of 1989. But in my game, 12 and a half minutes to go in the fourth quarter, and Chargers are up 24 to 13. And Jim McMahon is having like the game of his life, I think. So before we get started, I just want to show you that I actually went in and printed out or typed out and printed the penalties, the whole thing from the card, so you can see it here. So now I don't have to actually go to the back of the page because that's kind of a pain to do. So I've got it tacked up here on the wall. I still have like asterisks and the little symbols and stuff where I might have to go to the book for them, but for the most part, I should be able to get penalties taken care of just using this chart. So I'm very happy about that. That'll speed me up a little bit. All right. So we're gonna kick off. We left it last time with the Raiders kicking a field goal that I wasn't really sure if it was the right decision or not, but it's we don't have 2-point conversions, so they're still down 2 touchdowns. So I don't know if the field goal was the right thing to do, but that's what I did. So we'll go ahead and kick off here. We've got Jeff Jager, 51. 51 is a 39. 39 is a 6709, so it's 2 yards deep. All right, so we'll go kick off. And Jeff Jager, 67 yards. Continue. Now, what I started doing for these kind of things where it's 2 yards deep, I feel like back then there were more kickoff returns than there are now. So what I started to do is I started to say, okay, if the ball goes in the end zone, it's a 50-50 chance they're going to kick off, they're going to return it. But let's add the amount of yards deep in the end zone to make it more, the deeper it is, the more likely they are to take a touchback. So we're going to start at the 50% mark and just say 1 through 10 is going to be a touchback. 11 through 20 will be he runs it out. But in this case, let's add 2 yards since it went 2 yards deep and say 1 through 12 is a touchback. And that way, if it goes 9 yards deep, I can say 1 through 9 if I want to, and so on. So this is going to be 1 through 12, touchback. 13 through 20 means he runs it out. And it's a 4, so we're going to go ahead and take the touchback. And that was Jamie Holland takes the touchback, and that gives the Chargers the ball on the 20. 12:30 to go in the game, up by 11. And let's see, we're going to go back to our standard offense. Flip to San Diego's chart. There we go. All right, we got a 16. 16 is a short pass. Jim McMahon. Unbelievable game that he's having so far. We just quickly take a look at his stats. McMahon so far is 22 of 30, 371, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. And the player with the most receptions only has 4. So he is, well, I told you before, San Diego has more receivers. Look at all those receivers. They have more receivers than any team that I've done stats for in this 1981 season so far. And I think they'll end up with the most because I've done the last 4 teams that I have to play with. And I don't think anybody has as many receivers as them. And McMahon's spreading it around. I mean, he's thrown it to what, 10? Yeah, 10 different receivers have catches. And I'm sure even more have targets. So, I mean, I don't remember McMahon being that good in 1989, but that's one game. So we'll see what happens here. Short pass. A lot of 5s come out. We got a 15 for the defense. We got a 55 for the ball carrier. The ball carrier is going to be Dana Brinson. And your defense is going to be an AD. All right. Here we go. So here we go. Man to Dana Brinson. 64 is an 11. And he's going to keep the completion train going. AD. And that's going to be good for 9 yards. McMahon, I think McMahon's card might be a little bit off. Holy cow. That's 9 yards. 23 of 31 now. Second down and 1. Second one, we can do anything, so we'll just keep the standard play calling going. 5 is an inside run. That makes sense on 2nd and 1. What do we got here? We got a 51 for your ball carrier, and we got a 13 for your defense. 13 is a CS. And 51 is Tim Spencer. There we go. Roll the dice for Tim Spencer. 25, 17. And And that is good for 5 yards and a first down. San Diego not well, they're up to 400, and after this they'll be up to 453 yards. They could legit break 500 yards. I don't think I've had a team do that yet. Amazing. All right, 1st and 10 now on the 34. 15, that's going to be a short pass. All right, we got a 12 for your receiver, and that's going to be Anthony Miller, and he's an A. 62 for the defense is an AS. All right, so here we go. McMahon to Anthony Miller, 42. That's going to be complete. 10. That's going to be good for 8 yards. Pass. McMahon to Anthony Miller. How many did I say? 8 yards. Making another really nice little short 2nd down play. All right. Next play is a 20. Oh, McMahon's going to go deep on 2nd and 2. Little play action. See if he can build that passing yards up. And we got a 26 and a 32. All right, 26 is who? That is Jamie Holland. 32 is a CG. Oh, they got him fooled here. Well, the G has him fooled, but the C doesn't. So here we go. McMahon to Jamie Holland. Long pass on 2nd 2. 51 is an 8. Oh, that's not going to be enough. It's going to be incomplete. Pass. McMahon to Jamie Holland. Complete. 15 seconds off the clock. Let's keep that standard play call going here. 3rd and 2. And we got a 6, which is an outside run. $41 and 12 on the defense is going to be a CG. 41. That is Timmy Spencer. All right, here we go. Tim Spencer, 35. Good rolls. 17 is going to be good for 4 yards and a first down. Good rolls coming out for the Chargers here in this 4th quarter. All right. 1st and 10 again on the 46. Couple of first downs so far in this drive. 17. McMahon going back to pass, looking medium. Oh, lots of high numbers here. We got a 65 and a 64. 65 is going to be Rod Bernstein. He's an A. 64 is the defense. That's a CS. All right, here we go. McMahon to Rod Bernstein. Oh, he throws an 11. It's a 3. And that's going to be good for 26 yards. 26 yards. Pass. McMahon. God. Man. To Bernstein. That's good for a first down. Unbelievable. McMahon. 414 yards passing. All right, 1st and 10. They're all the way down to the Raiders' 28-yard line. So I've lost long pass, so we'll just make medium go 18, 19, and 20. And short will go to 17. And it's a 3. We're going to go inside run. But I really, really do hope that I can finish this entire season because I'm really curious what Jim McMahon's stats end up being. That could be the biggest anomaly of anything I've played so far in this week 1. All right, we got a 65 for our defense. That's going to be a BS. 30 now? Yeah. That'll be a BS. Our ball carrier is 44. That's going to be Tim Spencer. 66. 15. He's going to go for 9 yards. Spencer for 9. Boy, they are getting a lot of really nice short second downs on this drive. So second and 1, we've lost. No, we still have medium pass. All right, here we go. And with that, by the way, the Chargers have 500 yards of total offense. Only 24 points. You feel like they should have more points. I just rolled a 20, which is going to be a medium pass. So McMahon trying to get in the end zone again. All right, 14 is Anthony Miller. 34 is a BG. All right, Anthony Miller's an A. Make it an AG. And 42, 10. And that is good for 10 yards, and he goes out of bounds. McMahon to Anthony Miller for 10. And he goes out of bounds. All right, first and goal on the 9. The Raiders have not done much defensively on this drive at all. We had one incompletion on a long pass, and that's it. First and goal on the 9, so we've lost medium pass. So we'll go 1 through 5, 6 through 10, and 11 through 20 will be a short pass. All right, we got a 10. It's going to be an outside run. Okay. We've got a 34 and a 32. Is that Tim Spencer again? No, it's Marion Butts. And the defense is a 32. That's a CD. All right, here we go. Marion Butts takes the handoff. 62 is 25. That's a 0. And it is not out of bounds, so it's just a 0. So run. Butts. McMahon might have to do it himself. 4-minute drive so far for San Diego. Second goal on the 9. And it's a 5. So we have an inside run. McMahon's yelling at the sidelines. Why did we stop passing? 33 is going to be Marion Butts again. 12 is a CD. If you're wondering what I'm doing over here, this is where I have my board. And I have these little tabs here. I talked about this in my very first video in the series. But I have these tabs here that I move around so that when I put this down and I look back here, I'll probably forget immediately. So I have that tab there, and I have my dice still where they were, so I know what we're doing here. So this is going to be Marion Butts against a 12, which we know is a CD defense. 32, 27. That's going to be another gain of 0. Can't get through the line for Marion Butts. 2 consecutive plays. So this is going to have to be a short pass. All right, so we're going to just call a short pass because I can't call medium or long, and it's third and goal on the 9. So we'll call a pass. We'll put the Raiders in automatic pass defense. 13 is a CS. We'll make it a CD. And, whoops. Make it a CD. And 62 is our receiver. It's going to be Rod Bernstein. He's an A, so we'll make it a BD. We'll run it. All right, 61 for McMahon. 14. And that will be incomplete. Oh, something finally stopped him. All right, 15 seconds off the clock. 4th and 9 and 9. We'll go ahead and kick that field goal. Get it back out to a 14-point lead. It's actually a really good drive. Took about 5 minutes off the clock. All right, we got 51 for Chris Barr is a 5, and we know that's good. Yep, that's good. Field goal, Chris Barr, 26 yards is good. Yep, took exactly 5 minutes off the clock. So that's a good drive for San Diego. And let's kick off. 26, 40. That's going to go 68-09. going to go 3 yards deep. And I'll roll for it just like I did before. 68 yards. It's going to go 3 yards deep. And we've got our 09 is going to be Stephon Adams. So let's see. That's going to be 1 to 10 would be a touchback, but it's 3 yards deep, so I'll make it 1 to 13. And it's a 1, so it's going to be a touchback. All right, 7.5 to go, down 14 points for the Raiders. I think we're going to put some more passes in here. A little bit of run here and there, but we're going to put some more passes in. We'll make it 1 through 3 is inside. 4 through 6 will be outside. 7 through 16 will be a short pass. 17, 18, 19 will be a medium, and a 20 is long. It's a 2. It's an inside run. All right, 32 is your defense. 33 is your ball carrier. And that will be Bo Jackson. Against the 32, which is a CD. Everybody thought pass. 63 for Jackson is a 35. And that is 1 yard with a penalty. Use my new fancy penalty chart hanging up here. 35, 18. And that is offside on the defense. We'll take that penalty. And we will continue. 15 seconds off the clock. All right, 7:15 to go. 1st and 5 now. 1. Staying with that inside run. All right, 36, 44. So that is not Bo Jackson. That's going to be Steve Smith. 36 is a BS. All right, Steve Smith against a BS is a 22. 22 is a 15. That's going to be good for 14 yards. All right, 1st and 10 now on the 39 for the Raiders. Keep that going. 14, that's a short pass. All right, we got an 11 for your defense and a 55 for your receiver. 55 is Trey Junkin, who I believe still has 1 catch for 82 yards and a touchdown. 11 is a CD. 61. It's not going to do it. 17. It's not going to be good. It's going to be incomplete. Pass. Burline. Burline has not had the greatest game. He's been up and down, basically. 2nd down and 10. Again, we're playing 1 through 3 is inside. 4 through 6 is outside. 7 through 16 will be short. 17, 18, 19 medium. 20 long. And we have a 16, so we're staying with that short pass. And we've got a 65 and a 44. 65 is going to be a BS. 44. Marcus Allen, he's an A, so we're going to move that to AS. And we're going to roll. Burline to Marcus Allen, 33. 3. And that is 21 yards, and he goes out of bounds. Great job. All right, 21, only 15 seconds off the clock. That was a perfect play for the situation that they're in right now. Down to the Chargers, 40. 7 is going to be a short pass. 16 is going to be your defense. 42 will be your ball carrier. 42 is going to be Marcus Allen again. He's an A. 16 is an AS. Same thing I was just on. And it's a 16, and that's a 23. Uh-oh. Oh, and it's going to be incomplete. Incomplete. I thought that was going to be an interception, but it's incomplete. Bring up second down on the 40. 6 minutes to go. 7 is going to be another short pass. 14 on your defense. I'm sorry, 41. 13 on your ball carrier. That's going to be Mervin Fernandez. He's an A. 41 is an AS. Doesn't matter. Same column I've been in the last couple rolls. 63 this time. That's going to be a 34. That's a fumble. And that is an F37. F37 for Burline. Oh, the Raiders. 51 minus 14. So he's sacked and he fumbles, and it's picked up by D6. And that is Billy Ray Smith getting his second fumble recovery of the game. So we're going to go QB sack. Let's see who got the sack. 14 is Lee Williams. So Burline minus 14. Lee Williams. He fumbles. Continue. It's picked up. Oops. Oh, yeah. There we go. It's picked up by Billy Ray Smith. His second fumble recovery of the game. And I believe he has an R column that allows him to run, give him a decent chance at a good run. Billy Ray Smith. Yeah, he's in the K column. His fumble recovery is in the K column. 15. And that is a 19. Oh, in this case, it's 0 yards. I'm surprised. Oh, wait. I didn't do that right. 15 is a 16. The K column. Oh, and he returns it 16 yards. 16 more yards. Billy Ray Smith. I think that might have been the same thing I rolled for him when he recovered for the touchdown. So we'll go 15 on change of possession. And that gives the Chargers the ball down at the Raiders 30 and really makes it tough for the Raiders to actually come back and win this game. Another turnover. I may have to bring in Jay Schrader to start the next game for the Raiders. We'll see. I'm going to look and see who started it. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to, whoever started that game, that's who I'm going to start. That'll help me with the balance between one of them had 9 starts and one of them had 7. I'm not sure when to play who. So I'll just look at the game and that's who I'll start. All right. Chargers are going to go slow down now. So we're going to go 1 through 8 is inside. 9 through 16 will be outside. 17 to 20 is a short pass. Oh, it's a 20. It's a short pass. 4 chances out of 20 at a run or at a pass, and they call that pass. All right, here we go. Jim McMahon. 55 for your ball carrier, 15 for your defense. It's an AD. $55. That will be Dana Brinson. 63 for McMahon. 31. Oh, and we have another rare play. No, we don't. No, we have incomplete, but we have a penalty. All right, 11. 65 on the penalties, a 21. And that is pass interference on the offense. 10-yard penalty. All right, they definitely should be running here. They're getting a little greedy, I think. This is going to be, nope, we're going to go with a penalty. We're going to go pass interference. Continue. 15 seconds continues. So it's going to be now 1st and 20 now, back on the 40. And let's go back to our standard offense now since it's 1st and 20. And we have an outside run. All right. 26. 32. 32 defense is going to be a CD. And 26 is going to be Marion Butts. 33 for Marion Butts. 15. Wow, that's going to be good for 22 yards, and that's going to pick up the first down. I mean, are they going to try to get 600 yards? Is that what's going to happen here? I got to see what the record is for most yards in a game. First down and 10 on the 18. I mean, according to this, they have 532. Oh, unbelievable. All right. All right. We're going to go back to the slow it down a little bit. 1 through 8 inside, 9 through 16 outside, 17 through 20 will be our short pass. And it's a 7. So that's going to be inside run. Oh, a lot of 5s on the board there. 4 of them. 55, 55. So the defense is going to be a BG. Our ball carrier is going to be Tim Spencer. 34, 35. That's going to be 0 yards with a penalty, a TE. 12, 7 is a holding call. So they just keep getting in their own way on this one. So we're going to go offensive holding on the Chargers. And it's going to be 1st and 20 now on the 28. 4:45 to go in the game. We'll keep we'll keep our slowdown offense on this play, and we'll see what happens. All right, so 5 is going to be inside run. All right, 62, 43. So 43 is a CD. And 62 is who? Darren Nelson. Darren Nelson gets the call now on 1st and 20. 54, that could be another penalty. 35. And that's going to be 1 yard with a penalty. TE, here we go. 61, 2. That's going to be delay a game on the offense. 5 yards. Delay a game. All right. 1st and 25 now on the 33. 4.5 minutes to go in the first in the game. Let's go back to just standard offense now. 20. Do I have a long pass? I do. Well, let's run a long pass and see what happens. There it is. All right. 36. I wonder if they're just having all these penalties on purpose so they can get more yards and try to hit 600. That's what I'm going with. 36 is going to be Wayne Walker. 13 is going to be a CS. All right, here we go. McMahon to Wayne Walker. 43. 29. That is a big loss. That is a 17-yard sack. And they are just going backwards now. Well, more. McMahon, who gets him in the sack? That would be Greg Townsend with the sack. Okay, boys, they're actually gonna lose the chance at 600 if they keep going backwards like this. All right, Raiders are gonna use a timeout on that play. It's now 2nd and 42. That's common. Raiders are gonna use a timeout. We'll add 15 seconds more to the clock. We'll make it 2nd and 42. What do you do on 2nd and 42? Let's go 1 through 8 is short pass. 9 through 19 is medium, and we can go 20 as long. And it's a 5. So it's going to be short pass. Again, 2nd and 42. 23. All right, our defense is a CS. Actually, it's going to be a CD since I took the runs off the board. And our receiver is Arthur Cox. 44 for McMahon is a 5. And it says 6 yards. Wow. Did I do that right? 13 is a CS. And I made it a D. Wow, 6 yards on a doubles for McMahon. He's been amazing in this game with doubles. It's good to Arthur Cox. And that's going to bring up a really rough 3rd down and 36. All right, here's what we're going to do. We're going to go 1 through 15 is medium. 16 to 20 is a draw play. Oh, I can't get that draw play to come out. It came out once and it was on a rare play call. All right, so we're using a medium pass. And we've got a 64 for our ball carrier. That's going to be Rod Bernstein. He's an A. And we got a 52 for our defense. That's a CS. We're going to make it a CD, but then we're going to make it a BD. All right, here we go. McMahon to Bernstein. 36, 17. And that is incomplete. And that brings up a very, very long 4th down. Whoops. All right, that's going to lead to a punt. It's going to lead to a punt. So the Raiders did what they had to do on that after Beuerlein fumbled, but they lost some time there. Let's go ahead and punt. 15 for Hank Ilesic. 15 is a 12, which is a touchback. Oh, no, it's not. It's a 39-yard fair catch by the D10. Well, that was just a mistake by him. So we'll go punt. Ilesic. Continue, and then now we're going to punt return. Stephon Adams, for some reason, calls a fair catch. 15 seconds off the clock. 3:15 to go in the game. Still down 2 touchdowns. Still got a chance. Just a very slim chance. So we're going to go with 1 through 8 is short. 9 through 19 is medium. 20 is long. It's an 18, which is a medium pass, and that is the right call. All right. 15 for your defense, 32 for your ball carrier. That's going to be Willie Galt. 15 is an AD. They're pretty much going to be in D the rest of this game, I'm sure. 25 for Beuerlein. That's an 8. That's going to be complete for... Yeah, that's going to be complete. No, it's not. 8. Yeah, it's going to be complete for 8 yards. Pass Beuerlein to Willie Galt. 8 yards. 30 seconds. And we're going to call our second timeout for the Raiders. Some time back on the clock here. See if they can get a touchdown on this drive. Give them some hope of an onside kick maybe. All right, here we go. Same thing. 1 through 8 is short. 9 through 19 will be medium. 20 is long. And it's an 8. So we're going short pass. Where are they at? 13. So we're still backed up. Right there. All right. We got a 31 and a 46. So 46 is who? That is Vance Mueller. 31 is a CS. We're going to make it a CD. All right. Beuerlein to Vance Mueller against the CD. Defense, 33. 3. That's good for 16 yards, and he goes out of bounds. Good play. Pass, Beuerlein to Vance Mueller for 16. And he goes out of bounds, taking us down to 2:45 to go in the game. But they're out to the 29-yard line. All right, 11. That's a medium pass. All right, we got a 65 and a 52. 52 is Steve Smith. 65 is a BS. We'll make it a BD. Beuerlein to Steve Smith. 35 is an 11. Oh, it's going to be just incomplete. Pass. Beuerlein to Steve Smith. Incomplete. All right. 2nd and 10. And we got oh, we're going deep. Seems like the right thing to do. On the 29, so that would be correct. All right. All right. Big play here. So we got a 41 for the defense, and that's an AS. It'll be an AD. We got a 15. That's Mervin Fernandez. So it's going to stay AD. Got a lot of chances here. We are, oh no, we know, where are we at? We're on our 29. Do I have the right column? Yes. Yep. Okay. All right, here we go. Steve Berline to Steve Smith. Oh, it's an 11. It's a 2. And that, my friends, is a 71-yard touchdown pass, bringing the Raiders to within 8 points. Wow. That's the second time I rolled an 11 or a 66 on a long pass for the Raiders. And that was Mervin Fernandez. The first one was Trey Junkin, and this one is Mervin Fernandez, 71 yards, possibly bringing them to within a touchdown. And that is a touch. Wow, that's a great play. Oh, that makes me so happy. Now it's a game. All right, 71. Let's kick the extra point. Well, we got to get the extra point in there first. So this is going to be Jeff Jager with a 46. That is a 41. I believe that's going to be good. Most of those really low numbers are good. This is close. Yep, 41 is good. So we have a 7-point game. How about that? The Raiders have 428 yards in the game, and they're 100 yards behind the Chargers. Wow. All right, good. All right, we got okay, 27-20, 2:15 to go. They only have one timeout left, so they have to onside kick this. They have to. I don't know if I've ever done an onside kick in this game that I can remember at least. So, onside kick. So the defense is the receiving team is the defense here. So I think I did an onside kick actually a couple games ago, but so 09, so 21-09, 18-0-10, 20 D8. So I believe wait, I don't offensive receives. It says right on top, offense receives. So we're looking for something with a D, a D8. A D of some sort for the Raiders. So here we go. Onside kick. Jeff Jager. Oh, that's not the right dice. Look at that. Prolonging the fun. 64. I don't think that's going to do much. 40. Oh, 2. And 2 says 18 yards, and it's picked up by 0-10. So the Chargers will recover it. So kickoff. We're going to go onside kick, and the Chargers recover. And continue. And it's taken by, our OB. And that's going to be, who is our OB here? Who's our OB? Okay, he's not out. Oh, it's Anthony Miller. So Anthony Miller, good guy right there. Sure hands. He falls on it. So let's see if he can run it back. 12. And that's a 28. And that is a 0. So he just falls on it. Good play by Anthony Miller to fall on the ball. Kickoff return, Miller, 0. That's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. And they have one timeout left. So I'm gonna run a regular play here. I'll run a regular play. And we're going to go, this is going to be a run play. So we'll go 1 to 10 inside, 11 to 20 is outside. And it's a 12. So it's an outside run. All right, 36. And we're going to put the Raiders in a G defense. 63 is a CD. We'll make it a CG. And 36 is who? I'm sorry, not Steve Smith. I believe that's Tim Spencer. Yep, Timmy Spencer. All right, here we go. Regular play, 63. Uh-oh, it's a 35. Uh-oh. 2 yards with a penalty. 23. It's a 7, so that's going to be holding on the offense. The Raiders are... Oh, what are the Raiders here? You know what? I think they're going to accept the play because the penalty runs time off the clock or keeps the down the same. And they're trying to force a punt here. So we're going to take the play since it was only, how many yards? It was only 2 yards. So we'll go run Spencer. 2 yards, 30 seconds, but then we'll call their final timeout. 15 seconds back on the clock. Continue. So second and 8, 145, which means they can't sit on the ball because that would only take a minute off the clock, leaving 45 seconds. So we're going to run another play. It's going to be another run play. And it's a 5. Of course, if they sit on it, see, they need a first down. All right, so a 5 is an inside run. The goal is to get a first down here. And don't fumble. So we have a 13. That's Merriam Butts. And a 16 is an AS, but we're going to play AG. All right, here we go. Don't fumble. 52. That's a 29. Oh, he's going backwards. Oh, it's only a loss of 1. So Marion Butts runs for a loss of 1. 30 seconds off the clock, and the Raiders can't do anything about it. All right, now it's going to be 3rd and 9, and we're going to run the ball again. It's a 6. That's an outside run. They have a chance here to get the ball back. All right, we have a 55. That's going to be Spencer. We have a 41. That's going to be an AS. We're going to make it an AG. All right, here we go. Big down right here. 35 for Spencer is a 17. Oh, he goes for 7 yards. So he goes for 7 yards, taking us down to 45 seconds. Spencer, 7 yards. Oh, man, 4th and 2. You got a punt here? But, man, if it was 4th and 1, I'd really consider going for it. But we got a punt. Ooh. All right. All right, here we go. You got Hank Illisic out again. Trying to pin him deep. 52. And that is a 26. And that is a terrible punt. 23 yards. And a fair catch is called. So that is a terrible punt. So we get 23 yards. And we've got a fair catch called by the TB. Who's the TB? Where was Stephon Adams at? It was Bobby Joe Edmonds is our TB. So he is going to call a fair catch. And we've got 30 seconds left. So we've got time to do 2 long passes. 1 if there's a completion, but it's not a touchdown. So we've got time for 2 long passes here. So no timeouts. Yeah, you got to do long passes here. So we'll put the Chargers in a D. So 13 is a CS. We'll make it a CD. Trying to tie the game up. There's only 3 results here that lead to a completion. 1 and 2 is a touchdown. 3 ends the game with like a 47-yard catch. And then you could have stuff at the bottom like interception or penalties or any of that stuff. So 55 is our ball carrier. And that's going to be Dana. No, it's not. It's going to be Trey Junkin, who has the 82-yard touchdown on the long pass. So here we go. Burline throwing deep. This is just going to be throw deep to Trey Junkin. Here we go. 33. Oh, it's a 3. It's going to end the game. No, it's going to be 47 yards. And that's going to be it. Oh, what a terrible way to end. I mean, an interception or a incompletion would have given him a touchdown, obviously would have tied it. And an incompletion. Oh, what a terrible way to end the game. 47-yard pass. And it's good to Dana Brinson, who didn't get out of bounds. Not Dana Brinson. Trey Junkin, who did not get out of bounds. I'm going to pretend they were lateraling it around. And that is the end of the game. And the Chargers upset the Raiders 27-20. And I call it an upset because in real life, the Raiders beat the crap out of them. Oh my. So let's update our stats. We got to look at some stats. Here. Boy, this was quick too. I'm only 36 minutes into this video. Maybe a little longer actually, because I have 2 videos here. So here we go. All right, close. Okay. All right, we got to look at a box score. Unbelievable. Let's see. Total yards 509 for San Diego, 444 for the Raiders. Rushing yards. San Diego ended up with 116. I didn't realize that. 430 passing. Only 53 yards rushing, but 422 passing. 7 punts each, which is amazing. With all those yards, there were still 7 punts each. How many turnovers did they have? They had 1 interception, right? 1 interception. Only lost 2 fumbles. All right, it wasn't as bad as I thought. Marion Butts paced them. Actually, Tim Spencer had 12 for 52. Butts 10 for 46. Look at McMahon. 27 to 38, 430, 2 touchdowns. 126. Why isn't that quarterback rating higher? Holy cow. The leader on the team had 4 catches. Cox, Nelson, and Anthony Miller each had 4 catches, so he spread it out a little bit. The touchdowns went to Wayne Walker and Joe Caravello, whoever they are. Let's see. Go to the defense. Oh, Billy Ray Smith. 2 fumble returns, 29 yards, and a touchdown. I mean, he's got to be. Do we have sacks? Sacks. Okay, so not Billy Ray. I was hoping Billy Ray had a sack too. Then we get to the Raiders. Look at this. Bo Jackson, 4 for 23. That's it. 4 carries, 23 yards. Berline, 18 to 31, 422, 2 touchdowns and interception. Why would I pull him out? Why would I put Schrader in? Look at Trey Junkin, 2 for 129, including that last one. Oh man, sacks. So Greg Townsend with 2. I like that. No interceptions. And that's it. There you go. Let's look at the standings. Actually, let's look at the season stats real quick. I want to see where Jim McMahon ranks. He could be number 1 quarterback right now. Let's see. No, let's go to yards. 430. Him and Berline both are now 1 and 2. Both of them are the only 2 over 400 yards. Wow. It's amazing. I love it. Phil Simms, Mark Rippon is next. I got to look at Jim McMahon's actual stats before I sign off here. Let's look at receiving. Anything exciting happen here? No. Trey Junkin comes in and goes into 2nd place on 2 catches. On a 66 and an 11, the 2 rolls he ended up with. No, he had a 33. A 66 and a 33. Nothing exciting here. That's about it. There wasn't much of anything else overall. I wonder if I can get offensive. Here we go. Offense. Total yards. Yeah, Chargers with 546, Raiders with 475 in a losing effort. Wow. Amazing. I love it. All right, let's look at standings before we go here. You got Denver and San Diego now leading the division at 1-0 each. And the Raiders fall to 0-1, going last place. I got 2 games left. I know I have Jets, Patriots, and Saints Cowboys. I think are the 2 games I have left. I'll probably start one of them tomorrow. Today's Friday. I'll probably start one of them tomorrow, sometime in the evening, and play that one a little bit. And I really, really am looking forward to getting to the end of week 1 so I can start week 2. Thank you, everyone, for watching this fun game, this offensive game. Not offensive, offensive. And I will talk to you all later.